You should.
Is there a 5-second delay on this?
There isn't. It's straight on. Do we have a censor button? We don't need a censor button, right?
This is family fun, Kyle.
It is family fun, Ryan.
So, sir, you got to kind of get right in on that mic.
Right.
I gotta work on my Good Morning America.
Right. This is a new role for both of us here at the Canby Independence Day Parade.
This is a new show on CTV5 called Good Morning Canby.
With Kyle and Sarah.
With Kyle and Sarah.
With Kyle and Sarah.
Where we lean into the mic and look official when we say things.
Live outside Gwynns Coffehouse, who has so gracefully provided us with internet access and power and kind of made the presentation possible. So thank you to Gwynns Coffeehouse for hosting the broadcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you used to come to the parade when you were a kid too?
I did.
Yeah.
Every year.
Every year.
Every year. Back when it was General Canby Day Parade.
Yes, yes. You know,
Right.
when I was
Branding change. Branding change.
when I was little, I didn't know that General Canby was a person, and I just thought it was like generic Canby Days. Just like General Canby Days.
It's for Canby in general, not in specific.
Yeah, yeah.
But, okay.
I was
yeah,
like,
no,
well,
it was a guy.
What if I want to attend specific Canby Days?
Specific Canby Days.
No, just
Yes.
General Canby Days.
Yes. For the general population of Canby.
I love seeing all these families out here.
I do too.
I know I have some people that came down from North Portland,
Nice.
and because you just can't get that old small town vibe
Yeah.
these days.
No, that's what we specialize here in Canby. Small town vibe. Small town culture. Were you speaking of General Canby Days?
Yes.
My most formidable, well, two most formidable memories. One was dunk tank
Oh.
every year, being involved in like youth sports and having to work the dunk tank.
Were you in the dunk tank, or were you just managing the dunk tank?
No, both.
Both.
But well, I was a youth, so I wouldn't say managing was exactly my forte at that point. But yeah, sitting in the dunk tank and getting dunked.
Were you one of those dunk tank sitters that taunted the thrower?
I think it's part of the role.
Yeah,
I think
feel
it's
it.
actually a mandatory requirement. If you're going to sit on the bench, you have to call people a sissy or like that
No
they
one-
have a bad arm, no aim.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
Yeah.
and every time they miss, you just
Right.
cackle and laugh,
Right.
knowing deep down that it's coming for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And being the youngest of three boys, it was nice to turn it around to somebody else instead of being on the receiving end, being able to flip the script a little bit and being the aggressor in that situation.
So it's character building.
Right. Right. Yes, absolutely.
I love the old dunk tank.
Yeah. And then the horse. Do you remember the year
Yeah.
the horse went wild?
Was it like
at General Canby's?
1992 or 1993?
I can't remember.
I was in high school.
Anybody know? Remember the year at General Canby Days where the horse went crazy?
But I think we're scaring the families. That won't happen today, people.
No.
You're
One
safe
time only.
Today.
One night only. One night only.
You're all remember that General Canby Days where everyone got injured?
Two. It was a minor fracas, I believe.
And if you want to get up, I have to turn it off. If you want to get up and jump around and go, hey!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got here at 5 a.m. this morning, Kyle,
That's early.
because I'm having a party at my office for our clients, and I saw someone else driving around at 5 a.m. downtown, and I thought, who's that other crazy sucker at 5 a.m. this morning? And it was Gordon Christensen.
Gordon Christensen, CTV5.
Setting up the CTV5 booth.
Yeah, absolutely.
But even at 5 a.m., there were chairs everywhere. Oh.
Yeah.
There were chairs everywhere.
No,
even at
there's
5
people
a.m.
in it to win it. In it to win it.
Yeah.
The prime rib real estate here
Yeah.
at the Canby Independence Day
You
Parade.
snooze, you lose.
Yeah, absolutely. So, fair warning to those standing in our general proximity, we do have a remote mic and might be pulling the crowd at any given moment. You have been warned. You have been warned. I feel like I'm doing my best to channel Will Ferrell in the
Oh yeah, the
Court
old
and Tish.
Court and Tish.
Right.
Are you scared of horses? Is that why you went down that path?
It is one of my most formidable memories.
Yeah.
So he and I have that in common.
Do some of that.
Check out this one. Is it on? Hello. Ooh. Ooh, crowdsourcing microphone.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I forgot to bring them with me. I have a business card. They can email me.
Like, how many hot dogs do we go through? There it is. How many hot dogs are inclusive of that? And then there's another one, like, how much money is spent on there?
So I can do two adult tickets to Hair Fest for all, and then I can do two passes to Country Fest.
I'm going over live, but it's going through YouTube to go live.
Okay, so if we do a giveaway on the air, can you comment on YouTube?
Do we have a car expert?
Do we have a car expert?
Do we have a car expert?
Is there a car
Do
expert
we
in
have
the
a
immediate
car
vicinity?
expert? Right.
Someone that does more than drive, but actually knows things about the thing you're driving.
Right. Or makes and models and years. Because there's a lot of classic cars that are going to come through this parade, and I am entirely ignorant. of
Just
what I'm
about
looking at.
cars? Just about cars?
Just-
Okay.
No, in general.
Okay, okay.
But
Good
specifically about makes and models of cars. No car experts. Makes and models. Makes and models. Are you my man? You, okay.
I'll just whisper it.
Right. You can give, or shout. You can sit where you were sitting and then just shout at me. I'm like, what is this?
Right now,
Right. My father-in-law's in, and he has a 47 Chevy, and that's about all I know. And that's because he told me what it was.
If it's anything before
And then if you get a whole bunch of them, I apologize. I'll
Right.
put in the subject.
I think that's a reasonable range of expertise to have.
Okay.
Right.
So that you can build
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely be crowdsourcing you for makes and models.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice.
All right.
the next generation.
One of
Yes.
Canby's finest, right there in my favorite intersection.
They're coming right now.
Canby's finest circling around in one of my favorite intersections.
Motorcycle tricks. Who doesn't like a little fancy motorcycle driving?
That's a 2016 Ford Explorer.
2016 Ford Explorer. We definitely have
Yes.
our car expert.
What's your name, car expert?
Will.
Will?
But don't
Excellent.
call me an expert.
Okay. Our car resource. Will be our car resource. Absolutely. Yay! Welcome, Canby Police. Lovely.
That's Chief Smith there driving the lead car.
Absolutely. And we have the American Legion Post.
Yes. We have
American Legion Post carrying the colors and marching in formation.
That's post 122.
122.
We have such an active American Legion post and auxiliary in Canby. So many veterans living here. It's really great to see them active, and they're always supporting and part of everything we do.
Absolutely. They've been hosting multiple lunches lately during the daytime, free lunches to serve veterans, as
This
well as
here
all kinds of other events.
Are Ken and Lori Aragati, owners of the Backstop,
Yay!
riding our vintage fire. Yes, riding our vintage fire truck. They are this year's grand marshals.
Thank you to the Aragatis
Yes, the
for
Aragatis.
all that they do for the community.
They do so much. They're the reason we have a street dance.
For
So-
1934
a 1934
Ford.
Ford flathead V8 in the fire truck. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yes.
See, I knew I liked you, Will. I knew I was going to enjoy your
What's
services.
this is new to me. Chief Master.
2013 Mustang. Chief Communicator of Air Force One, Chief Master Sergeant E.E.
Wow.
Van Valkenburg.
That is quite a Mustang.
That is quite a Mustang.
Look at all those emblems. I love seeing
And
all
the
the
Chief
uniformed
Magis-
heroes here in the parade. Canby Fire Department.
Absolutely.
Again,
Canby Fire, thank you very much for being here.
Again, always participating in everything that we do as a community. Everything we do,
Yes.
you can see the fire department and police department engaging, playing with kids,
You know, I was
showing
at
us their vehicles.
the Bridging Cultures event at the Juniper Park, and Canby Fire was out there playing soccer with all the kids
Yes.
throughout the event, and really doing
Yes.
a lot of community outreach and making sure that their presence was felt.
This is our brand new fire truck. It just went into service late last year.
Sorry to betray my nerdiness, but I feel like it's a transformer.
It does. That's my
Right.
transformer noise.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
It-
kinda disappointed
well
that
executed.
there's gonna be a proposal for
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No proposal this year. Gordon, do you have someone to propose to? Your lovely bride's here. Oh, already done it. Okay,
oh, you already
okay,
proposed.
okay. Already proposed.
Okay,
already
we're late,
married.
We're late to the party on that one.
If any of you children have someone you'd like to propose to, it's a bit of a tradition these days. You have a crush in the audience.
Let's finish school first. Education is important. Education is important, children.
The banner outside of Lee says, "Be cool, stay in school."
Be
And it
cool,
just
stay
makes
in
me happy
school.
every time. It has like a picture of like an piece of ice on it, or like a snowman or something.
Nice.
I like.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I get it.
What's that called when a word means two things, English teacher?
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, yeah.
Yum.
Exactly.
Coffee break.
That's the
Coffee
official
break.
word. You asked if
When
I
I
was...
betray my ignorance, that is always when I drink coffee. I take a moment.
Usually in the parade route, what comes up next are dignitaries after a color guard,
Yes.
American Legion Post, then we have the Grand Marshals, then we have Police and Fire, and then I believe probably what's coming up here are the dignitaries.
Excellent.
If not, I am wrong.
City officials and the whatnot.
Yeah. This is our state senator from Senate District 20, Alan Olson.
Alan
Throwing
Olson,
candy.
who's been around town a lot last couple days. He presented at the Canby Area Chamber of Commerce yesterday.
Along with Kurt Schrader,
Along
right?
with Kurt Schrader, absolutely.
Some good information about what's happening at the state level. You know, he has been in the parade for as long as I can remember. Always has a nice big showing of local support.
Yes.
And I like that he gets out there and hands out candy himself.
Absolutely. Thank you, Senator Olson.
Oh, so close, John.
Oh,
Oh.
it was a bad angle,
I caught
John.
it in
was
my
a
heart,
bad
John. I
angle.
caught
was a
it in
bad
my
angle.
heart.
I'll give it to you. Yes, and community support in the red, white, and blue for Senator Olson and their float.
Coming up next is Bill Kinnemer. He's our Oregon State House of Representatives from House District 39. And this is he chose to retire this year after over 30 years of community service. So it's really lovely to see Bill in the parade this year. He's retiring this year.
Yes, last term.
Yes, and he's at various different capacities served to the community for over 30 years.
And we
So
thank you for your service, Mr.
Yes.
Kinnemer. Absolutely.
Thank you, Bill.
And I've been informed by Will that it is a 2016 Stingray that
Coming up next
is representing Bill
yes.
Kinnemer's camp.
Coming up next is Clackamas County Commissioner Ken Humbertson. This
Welcome,
man
Mr. Humbertson.
has another cool Ford Mustang. Hey, Ken.
66? 66 Ford Mustang. Yeah.
He was
absolutely.
elected in
With the V8.
2016, representing us at the county level. Oh,
Who doesn't love that sound?
yes.
I may not know a lot about cars, but I know I love that sound. Yeah.
Here is our mayor,
Oh, Mr. Brian Hodson.
mayor of Canby. If I understand correctly, that means he owns Canby. No?
No.
No, okay,
No.
just the mayor of Canby.
Right.
Mayor Brian Hodson and his gorgeous family.
Yes, absolutely.
Brian's up for re-election this year too,
Absolutely.
but he's always
We have
in
Gordon
the parade, sir.
Christensen.
Oh, I get a microphone?
Yeah.
Yes,
How's
absolutely.
everyone?
Yay!
Oh, come on. We can do better than that. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Happy 4th of July, Brian.
Everyone, give Mayor Brian Hodson the old America hello. Hello.
And we have
That's
City
a new
Councilor
thing.
Tracy Heights.
Oh, Tracy Hensley.
Or Hensley.
Tracy Hensley.
The other
Here in the
Tracy.
audience with her
Right.
amazing children. throwing candy, always in the parade walking. Last year I rode my bike because it's a little long parade route.
Totally.
Tracy Heights coming up next, another city
There
councilor.
she is. Tracy Heights, Rep 65 Ford Mustang,
Ford
and Tracy
Mustang.
Heights representing City
Yes.
Council.
And then my close personal friend, City Councilor Greg Parker.
Mr. Greg Parker.
He has been a city councilor for quite some time.
Hello there. It's good to see you. Don't
Greg.
change a thing.
How long have you been on council now?
8 years.
8 years? You're amazing. What's your favorite thing to look forward to as a councilor?
My favorite thing is to look forward to geeky policy discussions with you.
I know, you're a policy wonk, but we need you.
I want to come up with decision architectures.
We need policy wonks.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is Christine Drazen, candidate
Candidate
for
Bill
House.
Kennemer's.
Yes, House District
Bill Kennemer's
39.
Yes. Recent addition to the Canby Area Chamber of
All right,
Commerce.
Will, what you got for us? What's that car?
L88 1980 custom. This is a 1980 custom L88 Stingray, maybe.
L8 Stingray.
Wow,
Awesome.
that is a sharp-looking car.
It is. Beautiful.
Coming up behind Christine is Pamela White. Pamela is a candidate this year for Clackamas County Clerk.
Absolutely.
Pamela actually used to
There's
be...
Christine Drazen. I
Yes,
saw
she is.
Christine
There she
Drazen's
is.
camp, but I hadn't quite seen Christine as of yet.
Hi, Christine.
Welcome. Thank you for being
Thanks for
here.
joining us. Pamela, if you don't know, actually used to be on the Canby School Board years ago.
Really? Did it more than one term? Canby School Board?
I don't remember, to
Okay.
be honest.
Gotcha.
Along with her walking is I see Irene Konev, who's on the board for Clackamas Community College. I see Charles Gallia, who's a candidate for Oregon Senate District 20 this year.
Welcome.
Yeah, come here, Pamela.
Gordon's got a microphone right there for you.
Cool. So I just wanted to say hi. I'm Pamela White. Hi, everybody. Hi, Catherine. Running for Clackamas County Clerk, and your vote should count, and your vote should be safe. So, Pamela White, Clackamas County Clerk.
Thanks, Pamela. This right here is my flow for my company, Victory Point Property Group, residential real estate in Canby. And that's my very American husband.
Absolutely. Blasting the tunes. How are we doing today, Chris? Enjoying the parade?
Fantastic. Happy 4th of July, everyone. It's a great time to buy or sell a home. What's more American than that? Give me some whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. So who's got the better suit?
Yeah, you know.
This is a suit competition, apparently, at this point in the parade.
Yes.
And then we have, who is this? This canine
Oh,
companion?
that is Sir Reginald Stewart Hound, all-American dog. We rescued him at 7, and he's the best dog I've ever had.
Yes.
Everyone say hi to Stewart. Hi, Stewart.
Sir Reginald Hound also has a title within Victory Point Property Group,
Yes,
correct?
yes. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Afternoon Snacks.
Afternoon snacks.
Yes.
Who doesn't like an afternoon snack?
Both. I'm not sure who this is, but they claim to be Team Awesome, so I think that I like them.
Who doesn't want to be a part of Team Awesome?
Yeah.
Who are we representing here? We're
Knight Elementary.
Knight
Okay.
Elementary School. One of our local schools putting together a float. What's your name, bud?
Ryder.
Ryder. Nice to meet you. How about you?
Liam.
Liam. Nice to meet you. Anybody else? No?
Jolie.
Julie? Jolie. And we have Jolie, some of our students from Knight Elementary School.
Thanks for participating
James,
in
pleasure
our
to
parade,
meet
Knight
ya.
Elementary.
Let's share some school spirit. Let's hear it for Knight Elementary. I know. The candy is dangerous. Candy is minorly dangerous. What do we got here? Welcome, gentlemen. Who are we representing, sir?
United States Submarine Veterans Incorporated, Blueback, based in Portland, Oregon.
Yes.
Submarine Veterans Incorporated, U.S. Submarine Veterans Incorporated.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. We appreciate it, sir.
Oh,
The
I
float
love
as
this.
well,
I forget.
coming right behind.
I forget because the submarine veterans are the ones that always pull this amazing model submarine in the back of their float. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, folks.
I've never really had candy thrown at me like this before. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to catch or dodge. This here is
I feel like it's a borderline aggressive.
Elizabeth Grazer Lindsay. She's running for Oregon House District 39, Bill Kennemer's old seat as well.
Excellent.
And she has with her some heritage goats. She's actually a farmer in the area. It's so good to see you, Elizabeth.
Who doesn't love the goats? And look at
American Gothic.
American Gothic, classic Americana.
Classic. This is Oregon Equity Group. Let me see if I see Susan Hull over there. Hi, Susan.
Ooh, we have possibly one of our oldest cars in the parade, a 1927 Model T.
Wow. No? What is it? 1930.
1930. Very close. Yeah.
What do we got here?
So, I'm going to give the mic to your car expert here. Because that's
Yes.
Oh, a lot of
Yeah.
classic
Whole line of
cars
cars?
now. This
No.
is the section of the parade.
We have a 68 Camaro SS.
Section of the parade where the car show participants come in.
At this point. A Dodge. We have a Triumph. Okay, you feed her the cars. I might jump out. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
The car show is a classic part of the Canby Independence Day / formerly known as Canby General Canby Days.
General Canby. Canby General Days?
Canby's General Days.
He
Just
was a
General
man.
Days. Yeah.
General Canby. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love looking at the car show every year.
We have a 33 Ford truck.
Oh, this car's marked as Meals on Wheels. The Canby Adult
Canby
Center.
Adult Center. Providing so many services to our seniors here in the community.
Yes.
And driving a 67 GTO?
And they have a puppet in the back.
Is that a gorilla?
Yeah.
Did I just see a gorilla?
String on the driver's side.
See? Clever.
What's this?
Is this a 48 Ford we have going by here?
41.
41.
Oh.
41. Once again, I'm displaying my automotive ignorance. 42 Dodge? Excellent.
40?
And see, I love classic Volkswagens. I have a 78 Westphalia camper bus at home, so I love my fellow Volkswagen folks.
I always wanted a
Yes.
bug when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't, never got one.
Yes.
No, it's a sad story, actually. No.
Thwarted childhood dreams.
Yes.
Right. A 62 Nash, American? And a Pontiac Tempest, and a Pontiac Le Mans.
Oh.
Do you want me to go? Okay. CMA?
CMA. Look at those motorcycles.
Christian Motorcycle Association. Thank you so much for being
Wow,
here.
look at all these bikes.
Yes, absolutely.
Kyle's going to be the man on the street. That's incredible. Is that the Oregon Department of Sheriffs?
The Sheriff's Department.
Oh, is it Clackamas County Sheriffs? Yes,
Clackamas County Sheriffs.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Displaying our flags and bringing some of their boats down to show us part of their aquatic division, part of the services that they provide for us.
Clackamas
here
County
locally.
has such an odd geography. Our Sheriff's Department and Police Department have to be able to do a little bit of everything, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the thing we love about living in the area we live in is that it's so geographically diverse, but it provides people who provide public service a lot of different challenges in order to help us out. So we thank you, Sheriff's Department.
Oh, man. Here comes the big beast. Do you know
I
what they
know.
call this vehicle, Kyle?
I don't.
Do you think we can find
maybe
out?
we can. It is a SWAT vehicle, but does this vehicle have a specific name?
It's the Bearcat.
It's the Bearcat.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love it.
I don't
love
think
it.
I want to meet a bear cat in the woods. I mean, like an actual bear cat. This
Yes.
vehicle, obviously, no, I don't want to meet it in the woods. But
or
and
otherwise.
it would be like, is it more bear or more cat? That would be the defining characteristic.
Well, and I don't know which would be more frightening, finding a bear cat in the woods or actually in an urban area. You know?
Fair point.
Is it the bear cat or the geography that is the frightening situation?
Yeah, you make a good point. You make a good point. As usual, Kyle Lang.
All right, and we have Canby Garden Club here.
Canby Garden Club is doing a neat afternoon tea this summer. They're responsible for a lot of the flowers you see along Highway 99.
They're doing a patio tour.
Yes. It's like
and
a tea.
high tea patio tour of local gardens and local patios around the area. You can find more information at the Canby Area Chamber of Commerce. I know we have it there, and other places around town. They're advertising the garden tea party right there.
But again, like all those flowers you see like across from Northwest Furniture, Fred Meyer's, Canby Garden Club is responsible for all of that, really making our highway area look like we're the garden spot.
Absolutely. And now we have Zora Lutheran Church representing in the Canby Parade. One of our local churches.
Another great local organization coming up behind, the Knights of Columbus, responsible for putting so much money back into the community.
Absolutely. So much charity work. And also, one of the things I'm biggest fan of,
about the same thing?
The crab feed. The crab feed, absolutely. The Knights of Columbus always puts on their annual auction and crab feed every year.
I always go in feeling great and leave feeling like someone should roll me home.
I know. It's when you're served an actual container of butter, just as butter.
Yeah. But you know what? That's the sacrifice I make to help them give back to the community.
Right, absolutely. So we thank the Knights of Columbus for being here and all the service work that they do around. Canby U.S. World Class Taekwondo.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and we have display. Yeah, can we make sure we're getting this part on the camera? They're going to put on a little display for us.
Kyle, do you think you can break a board with your head?
That is probably the only part of my body that I think I could break a board with. Just because the injury doesn't affect much.
Yeah,
I've already professed my ignorance.
We should try during the parade next year.
Absolutely.
What would happen?
What I love about Taekwondo, and I actually took a little bit of Taekwondo when I was like in the 5th grade.
You rascally man.
I know.
You've done a little bit of everything.
But it's all ages, really. It's just good fitness, good flexibility. And here we have a quick display coming on. I feel like I should become a golf commentator and whisper.
Now we go into the
as we go into the display.
A little golf clap for these people. I also like about martial arts in general that it teaches you respect for your opponent.
Absolutely. Discipline.
Yeah.
Restraint.
Restraint.
As well
as a little more of that.
Yes. While at the same time understanding your own personal power and agency.
Look at you with the big words early on July 4th. I like it.
I know.
I like it.
Only early on July 4th. Late in July 4th might be a different story.
These kids are incredible.
Boom. Oh.
Really incredible.
What a great display.
And I love how they all they work to help each other train.
Yes.
It still helps it become you learn about teamwork, you learn about supporting.
Very much in partnership and community. Yes.
Yes.
Well done.
Kyle, I'm going to ask you a little 4th of July trivia. Are you ready?
Have I not shown my ignorance enough today throughout this broadcast? 4th of July trivia, here we go.
I don't know how to answer that. Do you know when July 4th became a national holiday?
Taxation.
That is not a date.
No, why we... Oh, why July 4th became the holiday?
When did July 4th become a national holiday?
Oh, I thought,
I was like,
why
taxation.
did we declare independence?
Oh, yeah. That's true. Also.
That would be taxation.
Do you know when?
Did the 4th actually become like a sanctioned?
Yeah. I'll give you plus
Day?
or minus 10 years. Yeah.
So it wasn't
What year?
1776.
What?
1776.
No, a national holiday? Not until,
national holiday.
Not until 1941.
1941
Yeah.
was the first year it was recognized as a national holiday.
Yep.
Roger that.
Canby has such a great scouting organization.
Absolutely. Welcome to the Scouts. I've been seeing them around town. They're raising money these days, I think, to go to Hawaii.
What?
On a scouting trip. And so I've
Is
seen
that
them
a
around
real
the
thing that
community
they're
having
doing?
rummage sales, having
Oh.
personal fundraisers.
Amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
They just did that rummage sale last weekend. You're right.
Yes,
Going to Hawaii, what a great experience.
absolutely.
Who's coming up next? I like the old candy throw. Nothing's better than being a kid at the Canby Independence Day Parade and like scrounging for as much candy as possible.
Yes. I used to go with my friends, and yeah, it was very much a competitive situation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little partial to this next car because it hosts my in-laws and my daughter.
Oh dear.
So
Oh dear. Here she comes.
here she comes. Okay.
Hey Shay. Is she going to get interviewed?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my daughter, Shay Lang, and she's here to tell us what kind of car she's riding in.
It's a 1947 Chevrolet Custom.
Chevrolet Custom. Yes, because it was not a convertible, correct?
It was a two-door sedan.
It was a two-door sedan where they've chopped the top off and made it a convertible.
That's awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Shay.
My 11-year-old has more automotive knowledge than I do. That's a little embarrassing.
I think we know who the car expert in your family is.
Absolutely.
And she's
My
not
in-laws
25 yet.
basically raised my wife at the car races, so it's definitely not me.
This right here is my friend Gary Bryant
Gary
riding
Bryant.
his motorized radio flyer.
Who isn't jealous of a motorized radio flyer?
Yeah, did you put a lawnmower engine on that? A Honda 50 motor on that? Look at him go. Bye, Gary. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Coming up now is the Canby Music Float.
Canby Music provides all kinds of services to our community, from instrument rental to
Lessons.
private lessons.
Yeah, private lessons.
Nothing like a little rock and roll on the 4th of July. That's
Sweet Home
America for you,
Alabama.
baby. Thank you to Brian Earl Haynes and his crew from Canby Music for the musical interlude.
I think for today we should exchange the word Alabama for Canby, Oregon. Sweet home.
Sweet home, Canby, Oregon.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm on
It's
to something now.
syllabically challenging.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. Oregon's Best Realty and a cute little car.
Oregon's Best Realty and Sunshine Athletics, one of our newest local businesses right over in the Holly Mall. We have a kickboxing and jiu-jitsu gym
Yes.
opening up right here on 2nd Street in the Holly Mall.
I met
Brand
this
new.
yesterday. This is a monster of a tractor.
This is a beast, but it represents, the agricultural industry that has driven Canby forward for much of our history.
And still moving forward. New industry like hops and wine.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Who are we?
That thing is
I need
gargantuan.
to ask who we're representing with this beast of a tractor. Who are we representing?
Monacugo Farms.
Monacugo Farms, one of our oldest,
Yes.
most established farms here in the community, participating in the parade today. Thank you, Monacugo Farms.
I think that tractor is as scary as the bear cat in the woods.
As scary as the bear cat in both urban and rural areas.
Yeah, yes.
Where's Will? Will, what do I got with this car? Will, my man.
Will, save us, Will. You're our only hope. I can't read your.
I didn't see their patches.
I can't read their patch from here.
Yes.
I know. Oh, Kyle's on it.
I'm on it. I'm on
This is a man on the street.
Alcater Shriners. Motor escort. Yes. For Alcater. The Shriners do so much good work in terms of medical care for children.
Yes.
If I remember right, it's no cost. They provide a lot of no-cost medical care for children through their charities and fundraisers. Who can't get behind that mission?
Yeah, this area has a huge presence, and I know that the Canby contingent that supports and participates in Shriners, they also come and participate in a lot of community events. They have a really neat vehicle, and I can't remember what it's called, but they did rides in it last year during. I think it was 4th of July.
Was it 4th of July
Yeah.
that they provided rides in? Excellent.
Yes,
And do we have some court here?
Is that what it was? Is it
We
the
have some
Goliath?
beautiful tiaras and dresses going here. Do we represent a court?
I'm the West Shrine Queen for the East-West Shrine Games.
Oh, excellent. And Queen Rebecca. Yes, nice to meet you.
And I'm the Grant-worthy advisor of Rainbow, International Order of the Rainbow for Girls, service organization for girls ages 12 to 20.
Excellent. And your name?
Katie.
Katie, thank you very much for being here, ladies. We appreciate it. And we're in stiff competition now.
Oh, man.
I know, absolutely.
It's an America
These might be the most
suit-off.
best-dressed gentlemen I've seen.
It's
Who wore it best? Right? Isn't that a thing? Right.
It's a full-on America suit-off.
It's a suit-off, absolutely.
Coming up behind them is Canby Kiwanis, another just integral community organization to all of the good things that happen here. Everything from the toy and food drive to the Kitty Caper Parade. Always giving back.
Tony Crawford,
Tony.
right? President? of
Every
the
dollar
Kiwanis?
that you spend at their thrift store pretty much stays in Canby, which is pretty amazing.
There's kind of nowhere in Canby you can go where you can't feel the reach of the Kiwanis Club. They're
No,
very
that's
much
true.
an active component of our community.
More scouts.
More scouts.
Oh, I haven't
Love
seen
it.
this-
Thank you for
this
being
Steel
here.
Scout
We
salute
have
in a
Cub
while.
Scout Pack 502
Nice.
in the house. Thank you very much.
That
Okay.
kid has something to say,
I
Kyle.
know.
and
I feel like we have
not stopping
somebody with
until he
something
gets
to
to
say.
it.
What's your favorite thing about Scouts, brother?
Oh,
He's very shy. Okay. You have one?
Camp.
Camp. Right. Who doesn't love to go camping? Right? And you guys are learning all the skills, getting all your badges? Excellent. Well done. Cub Scout Pack 502.
I'm a little more indoorsy than I am outdoorsy. But I was a Girl Scout when I was a kid and loved camp every year. Did campfire.
I feel like, I love the outdoors is like probably one of the most common things that people put on like public profiles.
Yes.
And then oftentimes not true.
Scout Troop 271.
271. Yes, I love that. Ladies and gentlemen in Scout Troop 271. Thank you very much.
Here we got the Canby Church of the Nazarene.
Canby Church of Nazarene,
Look at that,
another
the
one of our local
beautiful
churches
float.
here in town. See you in Sunday school. Absolutely.
I saw that little structure outside of the church yesterday. They're on the corner of Territorial and 99.
Mhm.
And I was like, I don't know what that is, but I hope they're going to have fun with it. And Here it is.
Absolutely.
Oh,
The Nut House Players.
the Nut House Players.
Look out, the Nut House Players are having a ball. And they're winners of the Mayor's Choice Award 2017.
That's last year, yep. They got, what'd they say? It said like 5,600 balls to throw away?
Ooh, and look at the color guard.
Oh,
Or not
fun.
color guard, dance troupe.
So in unison.
I know.
I don't feel like I can walk in unison, let alone walk and
Twirl.
twirl.
Walk and twirl. Not a strong skill set of mine either. Oh, look at this little buddy.
Oh, more balls. I love it. Yay. Oh, look at that little guy in the
I
ball.
know. That little boy needed to be featured.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
I'm pretty sure he's excited. I'm pretty sure.
To be sure.
Oh my gosh, I love every dog.
Yes. He very much wants to come outside and join the parade. All right.
So many kids in the parade. It feels so good. I feel like it's like a rite of passage in Canby to at
Yes.
some point ride in the Independence Day Parade on a float and throw candy. Who we got coming up here, Kyle?
Next up, we have Canby Disposal. One of the looks like they're repping the fireworks at Trost Elementary tonight.
Nice. They are some of the hardest working people in Canby.
Absolutely.
They work every day. I think except for Christmas. I think they get like Christmas and one other day off, I think.
Really?
Otherwise, they do garbage service every other day of the year.
Wow.
And then they do the community cleanup day where you can have additional items removed. It's very unusual, and it's just a service they provide but don't have to.
You know, I'm going to betray a little bit of information in that I am an Oregon City resident, and I don't have that service of the curbside
Well,
pickup, and that's
one more reason to move to Canby.
one more reason to move to Canby. Ooh, what are our hashtags?
Okay.
We are hashtagging away on this truck. We got the Constitution unfurling in the back of the truck. Liberty Bell on top.
Oh my gosh. I love that song. Did you sing that in elementary school? The 50 nifty American
I did not.
States. America.
I did not. I feel like I was deprived now.
Yeah, you know.
No, I love that group.
A lot of America vests.
Yeah,
I
where-
like the vest. I'm not sure.
I'm
They
not
didn't
sure
have
where
a
they.
sign where
I know.
came
I
from.
didn't know where they came from, but
This looks like a
musical
rodeo
interlude.
court.
Rodeo court in the house.
It's the Canby Rodeo Court.
Speaking of Canby traditions, the Canby Independence Parade, as well as Clackamas County Fair and Canby Rodeo. Welcome, Canby Rodeo princesses.
I feel like you really become an official member of Canby when you refer to that week as Fair Week.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like in Canby, it's just Fair Week. Everything's a little bit different on Fair
You
Week.
notice I stuttered on the full name, trying to say the full name,
Yeah.
because it is just Fair Week.
It's Fair Week.
It's just Fair Week.
Were
And
you ever
everybody
in
knows
4-H?
to avoid that portion of 99, and everybody
Yeah.
takes back routes in order to get to their house.
Did you ever show animals or anything? And I showed Suffolk sheep.
No, I did the popcorn and the pop up and down the rodeo stands selling for Canby boosters.
Nice. Oh, the famous cats. They were just a neighborhood group that did it last year as well.
Famous cats.
Isn't that fun? Oh, well,
I
this
love
here
it.
looks like the Canby High Band, maybe? Yep.
Canby High School Band.
There's my daughter, Samantha Calkins, sporting the Wings in the Steven Universe hat.
Love
Headed
it.
to Pacific University next year
Yes.
on a music scholarship.
On a music scholarship. I'm so happy to hear that.
She's
Have-
my favorite trombone player.
She's your favorite trombone player? I would be hard pressed to name another trombone player.
It sounds like she's
Gordon
your...
Christensen plays the trombone.
Oh.
Used
Sounds-
to.
Sounds
Okay.
like she's your favorite trombone player, too.
Yeah, as of this moment, absolutely.
I like that you're a man on the street and I just get to sit. I feel like that's a really equitable exchange of
Right.
duties. But you are more America than me right now, so the suit should be seen head to toe. You can't.
If you're going to buy a suit like this, you
Yeah.
pretty much want it to be seen.
You can't put baby in a corner. You can't
Nobody
put Kyle
puts
behind
baby in a corner.
Yeah, you can't put Kyle behind
Right.
a table. Is this
Which is very much
STA?
true. My students used to call me the shark because I never stopped moving in the classroom.
That looks like
STA, Student Transportation of America.
getting our Canby kids safe to and from school.
Absolutely.
And
now hiring as well. So if you're interested,
Thank you for driving our
Contact
babies.
student transportation.
I always loved my bus driver when I was a kid. It was like I felt like they were my friend. Like, oh, I see you now. And
I had bus driver Judy, and I still remember her name.
okay.
Her name was Judy, and she was my favorite bus driver of all time, and yeah, all the way through elementary school. She was a sweet, sweet lady.
This is yourlastride.com.
Yourlastride.com.
Kyle, man on the street, can you catch him?
Can I catch him? I think this is funeral procession services provided by a unique vehicle. Is that correct?
I don't.
Threadgill Memorial Services.
Threadgill?
Yes.
Threadgill's Memorial Services. Thank you very much.
That is quite a vehicle.
I absolutely dig it, you know?
I think I kind of want that to be my last ride.
Absolutely.
Right?
I mean, I'm wearing the
advertising.
Truth in advertising. Absolutely. You know, I wear suits like this
Every day?
on occasion, let's say. And so that kind of vehicle for that moment in every person's lifespan kind of appeals to me. It's unique.
I like it.
You know, I dig it.
You like to put on a show, Kyle.
I do. Canby Builder Supply.
Canby Builder Supply.
Thank you very much.
They're doing some fun ladies' nights lately.
Canby Builder Supply?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
You can go and learn about things and have wine. They could probably explain
Like
it better.
Right, but like home improvement projects, they focus on a specific area. They have wine, and you learn about taking care of your home.
Accessible to everyone.
I love it.
Canby Stunt and Sideline Crew. Look at that old Canby Cougar.
There is so much talent in our community. It's really kind of ridiculous how talented our youth are, how many programs our schools and our sporting organizations
and
provide.
That's my friend Bethany Robertson, the new cheer coach at Canby High. Or Stunt and Sideline. I don't really know what they're calling it these days. Yeah, she's the new head coach there.
Congratulations on the new position.
More Canby, please.
Our Canby, please.
And that concludes the Canby Independence Day Parade. Thank you, Kyle Lang.
Thank you, Sarah
Executive Director
Spoon.
of the Chamber of Commerce. If people want to find you, they should find Canby Chamber on Facebook, and there are a lot of community events that they can find.
Absolutely. If you want to know, come to the chamber.
Yes.
With your local information resource.
Yes, and my name
And
is
Sarah Spoon from Victory Point Property Group.
I own Victory Point Property Group Residential Real Estate, and my biggest honor, as always, is to be one of your Canby City Councilors.
And thank you very much to Gwynns Coffeehouse for providing us power and internet access and for making this broadcast possible to bring the parade to those who couldn't be here with us. So thank you very, very much. And CTV, Canby Channel 5, our local access television station. If you have Wave or if you have Direct Link.
And oftentimes, afterwards, their broadcast is available on YouTube.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we went live via YouTube, so you can find us there as well. Thank you very much for being here. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th of July, Canby. Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you.
Just because Coach Schrader's putting